How you guys doing? It's Jim here from Starforge Sabers. Welcome back to me after a beginning of the convention season. As I'm sure you guys have probably noticed, we've been away for a little bit. We had a lot of conventions over the last couple of weeks, but we're back. As some of you might notice, I'm slimmed down a little bit since my last stream, which I pretty much love. One of the biggest things of all today is we've got some new stuff coming at you. Big announcements coming. So I can't announce anything other than that. We just have something really big coming. One of the biggest things we've got today is we're still waiting on our order to arrive from our company from LGT, and we've been patiently waiting. It's been since the 8th. We've waited to put our order in. And hi, Mark. How you doing, buddy? So we've been waiting to get our order from them on the 8th. We got some cool stuff coming. We have Xenopixel coming, which is great. On this order, we've got Xenopixel boards, we've got new sabers, we've got updates to sabers, and we've got a brand new stuff coming in. But this is not about that. I'll stream when we get the stuff in. This is about something even cooler. So Mark knows, and a few people know, over the summer, I did some powder coating. Moderate success. It was pretty good. Well, most people know over the winter, it's too cold to powder coat. I mean, around here, powder coating is wicked cold. We don't get a lot of warm weather. Powder coating just doesn't work very well. So over the winter, I do something kind of cool and kind of different. So over the winter, I do sound fonts. Now, I've got a new saber here. It's got a Golden Harvest board from Dark Wolf. It's my personal Revan, but I decided to buy myself a Golden Harvest board from Dark Wolf because I love that stuff. But this is Jedi, one of my custom fonts that I actually just finished. It's not amazing. It's one that I made for someone very special. And she is a huge Ahsoka fan. I've been working on it for a little bit, so I kind of wanted to give you guys a little preview. I am very new to Smooth Swing. Legacy fonts were always much easier for me to do, so Smooth Swing is kind of new. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Mark says hi. I'm very new to creating Smooth Swing fonts. This is kind of my first foray, and I don't think I did terrible. It could be a little louder. Can it handle a drop from 3 feet? Well, Mark, this is one of LGT's sabers, and it is the board that I got from Dark Wolf from Johnny. So, yeah, I'd like to think this could handle a drop from 3 feet. I mean, Johnny is pretty good. Kinda, Paul. Kinda. Don't be too harsh. It's literally my first attempt at taking one of my legacy fonts that I made almost 2 years ago and updating it to a smooth. I'm not very good at it. I will admit this. I have never really done a lot of smooth swing editing, so I found the G1 smooth swing editing stuff and started screwing around with it. And I decided, you know what? I won't know what this sounds like till I throw it into something. And Kind of. Kind of. It's really difficult with the sounds that I'm using because it is all off Audacity. So, and I am still new to it. I'm trying to bring the swing sounds up without losing the hum. It's been a very interesting experience doing smooth swing. Obviously, with Legacy, it's obviously Legacy was easier. If people hadn't evolved into smooth swing, Legacy would have been a lot easier to deal with. It's a work in progress. Yeah, that part is definitely a work in progress. The power on, power offs have been uh, an interesting, wonderful fiasco for me. I'm working on three right now. When I do finish them and get them to the point where I'm happy, they will be included on every Xenopixel and upper board that we sell. Um, One of them is obviously a fulcrum style font from Ahsoka. One of them is, um, well, I can actually, if I can get my computer to play it well so you guys can hear it. I'm sure a lot of you will probably recognize the sound if it'll pick it up when I'm recording this. Okay. So we're working on an old man Obi-Wan. Uh, and then we have one more, and I decided to do this one because not many people do it, and I kind of liked it. His font was interesting. And I decided to do a Ponkrell font. I know he's definitely not the most prominent saber wielder in Star Wars. He's a one-off character from two episodes of the Clone Wars, but I kind of liked him. His sabers had a real deep hum. It was really easy to source it, and it was really easy to match the hums and get the volume perfect on it because it's so bassy. I'm working on a fourth and fifth, but those are kind of. It's easier if I just play it. Yeah, no, this is one of those fonts that I'm a little embarrassed that I actually created. Uh, there are other Deadpool fonts, and they are made by other people way better than I am. So I was screwing with a non saber font a couple of months back. Um, this one is like ear sandpaper. It's good God, this one I'm a kind of it's an embarrassment to me because I thought this was good on Legacy, and when I tried to upgrade it to uh Smooth Swing, it was bad. I'm not even gonna play you a lot of it. I'm gonna play the hum because the hum is it is the most annoying sound you could hear. That's the hum. And if you don't recognize that song, well, don't worry. There's a whole lot of yeah. This is one of those fonts that, yeah, actually, at the time when the legacy fonts were big, that was my favorite font. I am a huge old school 1987 Ninja Turtle fan. That was my favorite movie. It still is one of my favorite movies. So I sourced all the sounds from the movie. Um, it was pretty fun. I got to admit, I really liked it. And then Smooth Swing happened, and that font cannot be made smooth. There is nothing about that font that's smooth. Oh my god, it is that is a an ear grating font. I'm a little embarrassed that I tried to make that smooth. Let's see, did I do any other sound fonts? Because I know I was working on a bunch, and yeah, it was bad. Rebel credits, Rebel pauldrons. Paul, honestly, I will include it in all of our forward goes just for you. And then there was a few saber tracks that I put on to the old man, the Desert Hermit. Uh, I, I'm kind of an anime fan, so I included a couple interesting tracks. So we've got the Ichigo song from Bleach in the very in the U.S. version. I forget what I put in there. Ah, yeah, War Pigs, because War Pigs was part of the marketing for the new Star Wars. So I thought, yeah, you know what? If they're marketing it, I'll put it on there. Uh, I still haven't figured out how to get these to play. That's War Pigs again. I don't know why I have it in there three times. Star Wars main theme. Back in Black. Obviously, not selling, just including some cool stuff in one of my personal fonts. Imperial March. Battle of Heroes. Just some cool fonts, some cool tracks that I have yet to figure out how to get to actually work on the Golden Harvest. Obviously, the a couple of the boards are going to be really awesome, but at this point, I've got this the honestly, it wouldn't be. Yeah, call the FBI. Thank you, Mark. Honestly, a Beskar staff with sound effects would be pretty cool. I mean, um, I'm not the best saber font maker, but I can do legacy stuff. So, seeing as it doesn't hum, it would be pretty easy to make a sound font for that. All you'd have to do is have an activation switch, maybe an old NBV4 or something stuck inside it. And then you'd have, rather than having swing sounds and anything, you just have the clashes, you turn it on. So when you clash, it makes the clash sounds. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I'm sorry, how many other people are sampling sounds from other places? But yeah, the Desert Hermit one that I've been doing is pretty good, is okay. So let's see if I can get that one to show up, because it's for some point, uh, at some point here, the Desert Hermit, sound 31, Desert Hermit, copy, paste. Unfortunately, this isn't like the original GH boards where you could just have everything listed a certain way and it would be working perfectly. It literally has to be formatted in a completely different way from what it was formatted before, from what I created it as. So we've got things that need to be renamed. We've got things that I have to like re-edit and everything. But I mean, it definitely does have some pretty cool aspects. The comments haven't disappeared. It's because I'm also doing this off of StreamYard. So what StreamYard is a special site that lets me multi-stream on multiple different avenues. So I've got it going on my YouTube channel. I've got it going on Facebook for Starforge Sabers and the Facebook community. Hi guys. So if you haven't logged into StreamYard and you're showing up as just Facebook user, give a shout out and let us know who you exactly are, because we honestly don't know. EWROFF1. EWRON1. Get rid of the smooth swing base. And yes, I am literally re-editing a sound font. High swing 1. H swing 2. I am literally editing the names of a sound font. Oh, how you doing, King? I'm literally editing the swings on a sound font while I'm doing my stream, because it's just going to be quicker for me than stopping and rename L swing 3, rename track 1, rename track 2, rename track 3, rename track 4. And I'm literally just doing this as I'm not including I haven't done a beginning lock, end lock, or lockup for this yet, because this is literally just me checking to see if this will actually work, which is kind of funny, because this is really what I do most of the time if I'm waiting on Saber shipments to come in, is I'll screw around with sound fonts and stuff and see if I can make stuff work. So, volume control activated. Volume adjusted. Volume control activated. Volume adjusted.
Volume control activated. Volume adjusted.
So we've got the old Desert Hermit on here. Obviously, that's not the Desert Hermit. So I'll do this, pop it out. Anytime I ever have a question,
Sound menu. If you're not with is the box. I need cryocarbon. Nitro the butcher.
and running through all of our fonts.
Balance. The shadows. Defend. If you're not with press. If you're not defend. Sit.
Yeah, that's the one. So that's the old man, the Desert Hermit. So the Desert Hermit obviously is an Obi-Wan or old Ben Kenobi based font. I have to change one thing so I can actually find the Desert Hermit, which is, I believe, rather than boot, everything is listed as font, which, yes, it is. That's the one thing about a lot of this stuff that is different, is that the name changes and all that stuff has been a real pain in the neck. Night. So there's that. We've now changed it so it's listed as font instead of boot, which means that we should be able to see it a lot easier now. Oops, I don't know if it'll let us. Oh, it did. Perfect. So let's get back right here. There we go.
Sound menu. Balance. Balance. Risen above.
There's our old. There is our old Obi-Wan. Okay. So this one's actually a little easier than the Ahsoka. It's something about the Ahsoka. It's that higher pitch, because it is Rebels based. It's not her Clone Wars based one. It's a higher pitch. It is literally a higher pitch sound. So, like I said, old man Obi-Wan. It's something about Ahsoka's font. It is the hum is different. The swing sounds are different. They're a lot harsher and they're a lot more staticky to pick up, which is why I spent a long time trying to do it. But Old Man Obi-Wan, Ponkrell will be next. But I mean, you guys heard Ponkrell's fonts before, so just because just because you got some of you wanted it added, we will add. And I'm warning you now, this is like sandpaper on everybody's ears, including mine. And you want to edit it, it'll be available on every one of our sabers. We'll add in the TMNT font just as a play around font. It's a lot of labor of love because well, it's a labor of me not having a whole lot to do before my girlfriend gets off at work and has a weekend off. Uh, she knows that this is what I do when I'm not hanging out with her a lot of the times. So, and actually, when I am hanging out with her, we do a lot of saber business stuff because she loves helping me out with my business. Uh, what's really cool about the saber business is that we get some cool stuff. So, we're gonna go right on into the show, back into this thing here with the new sabers coming in. So, we've got some cool, amazing new sabers that are being brought in from LGT coming up in the next couple of days, or a week or weeks. It depends on how long it takes a DHL to get our shipment. One of the biggest things for me is that is getting the actual sabers here. Will this be optional in the sabers? I can't say one way or the other whether or not. I can tell you we will be getting Xenopixel in this order. Xenopixel is amazing. Xenopixel is absolutely nuts. We bought a tester Xenopixel for one of the conventions we went to, and people went bananas for it. It was insane. So we will be getting Xenopixel. We do have what we passionately call the Light of the Moon saber, Sailor Moon based saber. Do not ask me where this idea came from. I will never be able to tell you. I don't know who came up with it. It is a brilliant idea because as of today, online, this is one of our best selling sabers. So Sailor Moon apparently makes amazing lightsaber sales, which is great. Can I get it? Yeah. Will we be getting those in? Yes. I will say yes. We are definitely getting some Light of the Moon, and we will be getting. We have 4 sabers coming in to go out, and we have 7 sabers coming in. So we have 1 extra Xenopixel and 2 extra RGBX. Will we be able to swap out Xenopixels for Xenopixel boards? We will be bringing in some extra Xenopixel boards if we need to swap them out for extras. Xenopixel is bananas. We bought my girlfriend Xenopixel saber just so that she had it for a convention, and it was insane. So Xenopixel is definitely bananas. We absolutely love it. So the real quick thing about Xenopixel is, so yes, you can program sound fonts, which when we get it in, we'll take you through the whole programming feature, and I'll teach you. You know, I've been taught how by watching videos of one of the other vendors, and I will help you guys program it. And I will also be programming in the 3 sound fonts we have ready, which is Ponkrell, Old Man Obi, and the Lady Tano. And those will be all loaded into the soundboard, ready to go when you get it shipped. The big thing about Xeno is this is more casual pixel user. You'll get a pixel blade, you'll get the Xeno pixel board, you'll get the charger, you'll get all the stuff, the accoutrement to it. The difference is that it's a casual pixel blade for people who don't know a lot about programming pixel blades and all that stuff. So you'll be able to change the sound, the blade profile, be able to change the blade effects and all that stuff on every font. It's like you can't go in and program it, but LGT has done a lot to do the programming, which is really great. As far as the sound fonts go, their sound fonts are amazing. Bear in mind, all of our sound fonts from the Starforge shop are Gen 1 Smooth Swing, which means, and I will demonstrate this again, which means yes, they have the ability to be smooth. Does it mean they're going to sound as crisp and as neat? Well, we are just starting on Smooth Swing creation, so I'm going to say probably not. What you will get is a very good the best that we can offer for Smooth Swing fonts. For the shop's creation. As things progress and I get better, those will be replaced, those will be updated, those will be made better. So that's the update so far. For those of you who have purchased the pre-order Light of the Moon sabers, thank you guys so much, and thank you for being so awesome about understanding the wait time for the pre-order. I do apologize. This is the first time that we've waited this long for the shipments to get here. They are extremely busy. If any of you follow any of their social media pages over at LGT, they are backed up like crazy. So our stuff is ready to go. It's waiting to be picked up. But I mean, the fact that we aren't waiting in more than a couple weeks is amazing. They have been really good to us. So we love LGT to death here. So that being said, we are all good to go here, guys. We will have an update for you when we get the tracking information. Hopefully they pick it up within the next couple days. Not showing it's available just yet, which is, you know, to be expected. They're backed up, so they have a lot of stuff coming in. That being said, guys, I'm really glad that you guys were pretty receptive to the new sound, to the Saber shop fonts, to the Starforge fonts. We're just going to call them the Forge fonts because it's just going to be easier. These are not like professional sound studio grade fonts. Like obviously professional grade. So that being said, guys, that is it for the night. I want you all to have a great night. We will talk to you guys hopefully soon with an update as to when we're getting our sabers in. We have 2 new additions coming to the shop as well. Actually, 3. We have the High Ground, which is obviously Old Man Ben Kenobi's saber. We have the Dathomirian Assassin and the Korriban Conqueror. We're going to be shifting gears here and bringing in some cool sabers for the beginning of the next couple of months. Once we get an update on other stuff, and then I hope I get a chance, because we are starting to get ready for our convention season next year. Obviously, we're going to be gearing up for our holiday sale here in a little bit, but we're going to have a convention gear up here, I think, starting in August or January. We're going to be getting ready to head out to conventions again and really push our convention go. I think our first convention is April 20, unless another convention like Empire State Comic Con in Albany comes through. I think our first convention is Vermont Sci-Fi Fantasy Expo in Essex Junction, Vermont, April 24th and 25th, or 23rd, 24th. I don't remember the dates exactly. But if we don't have one earlier, that will be our earliest. And then we'll be trying to book a convention like every month through the summer. So we'll be hopefully booking a convention after April 24th, beginning of June, end of May, beginning of June, July, August, September, October, moving right into November. Hopefully, once we get those rolling in, we'll be able to provide you guys with some really cool stuff and give you guys some really cool stuff to talk about. So, that being said, may the force be with you. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, and remember, if you're going to buy any kind of Revan, it better be from Starforge, because we all know who the owner and master of the Forge is. Have a good night, guys. And remember, like I said, Revan, buy from Starforge. Have a good night.